Alrighty, y'all. It is Wednesday, November the 12th, and we got to talk about it because everyone's talking about it. And for today's episode of The Sky is Blue News. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over the headlines that aren't headlines anymore. Breaking. They just now dropped those emails. They've been sitting. These emails are from what, 2011? They've been in the possession of enforcement for goodness knows how long. And we're getting little drippity drops here and there. Here's my theory. They dropped that because we're pissed at them for capitulating for no reason. Okay, absolutely no reason. They capitulated because rich people's lives were about to be affected. Traveling, air travel, getting around, okay, that was going to be a problem. And so they were willing to come out of their paid hiatus to make sure that their friends can still fly. Okay? You starving didn't matter. Your healthcare doesn't matter. Their friends need to get from point A to point B on their private jet, and they are willing to capitulate for nothing in exchange. It's not funny. It's not funny. We're paying these people to do this. And, just waiting. If you haven't gone exempt yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you haven't, just set the money aside. Why are you paying them? Why are you paying them? That's a really good question. Like, why would you still pay for this? Because the people clapping, talking about this is exactly what I want are the ones that aren't paying into it. You know what I'm saying? Everything within their culture is projection. So whenever they talk about people abusing the system, it's them. Whenever they talk about diddlers and groomers, it's them. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever they say is a confession. Whatever they're so worried about is them. Okay, the ones that are worried, up, mom down in one, everybody watch out, everybody strap up, everybody be scared, they're gonna bring in the Sharia law, and it's like, oh my gosh, y'all, just stop talking, just stop, because you guys are doing your own Jiba's Sharia, okay, what you want over here is no better. It's no better. Stop telling us to be afraid of that over there, okay, just like stop telling us to be afraid of another lady in the restroom with us, as opposed to your drunk husband with his cross talking about, I'm coming in here to check because I have a wife. Okay? That's what was traded. Anyway, okay, back to the big ass betrayal and the fact that these people capitulated for nothing, and why some of us say the files at this point, darling, they're not a distraction, but they are a distraction, kind of, because they know all they have to do is do a little drop, just do a little sprinkle, and we're all going to hop all over it. It's the one little chunk of hot dog in the lake of piranhas. That's all your feed is going to be for the next 48 hours, the dog that didn't bark. Okay, we know. I mean, like, we know there's piles and mountains of evidence that people are dribbling out when they want to save a little face. Okay, they gave us nothing, so they gave us some emails that reconfirm shit that everyone should already know. But sure, let's talk about the quotes now. Oh my goodness. So the things they tried to sneak in, okay, or the Senate Reds did sneak in, and some of the things that were voted on in the House to remove, some amendments that were brought up, were things like them, Team Red, wanting $500,000 apiece if their phone records were searched in conjunction with J6. Team Blue brought up an amendment to pull that. Team Red wants to keep it. Of course, this is the same team that's been on paid vacation and were upset that they have to come back to work. So not only are they upset that they have to work, they're actively adding things to this bill that has nothing to do with anything, okay? So in reality, I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't have any faith in these systems and processes anymore, but they may have made some mistakes by trying to cram that all into this, cramming in additional female medical procedure access, a federal ban on THC products when there are plenty of folks with money that are friends of theirs involved in this, plenty of states with revenue, involved in that. So I don't know. Their greed might be getting ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? Or they're getting ahead of themselves due to their greed and their need to take everything out. But I heard another interesting thing about Big Stinky and his taxes. So y'all let me know what you think. But if EpiPen man was someone who did taxes for high-profile, moneyed people, Do you think that's part of the reason why he's never submitted? Like, he's been in office twice. He's never submitted the records that he's promised to submit. It's never come to fruition. Throw that in the pile of things we don't care about, like him taking files, or him taking the Resolute desk, or him taking art, or him just taking whatever he wants. And everyone's like, what do you want us to do? Stop him? Like, are you on the list too? Is that what this is about? Are all of y'all on the list too, or you just want to be? Is that what it is? Because at this point, I don't know what to think anymore. You just let him do whatever. Literally what? It's not funny. It's not, oh my gosh. It's not funny. But here, the thing I want to say is this, though. If Epi Man did his taxes and his signatures are on the form, you know what I'm saying? You think maybe that's one of the reasons why they haven't turned it in? Because that would, again, put a very direct link, because he can't decide between this being his best friend and him barely knowing the guy. You know, they've never hung out, but he's making the White House look like Epi's house, all the marble and gold, literally shot for shot. Okay? You let this man demolish the East Wing, and he didn't even pay the contractors for it. Y'all let him just... Anything. You just don't know what to do. How are we supposed to stop it? Like I said, imagine Obama did any of this, and none of you would be asking us how we're supposed to stop it. None of you. You would have not one problem knowing exactly what you're supposed to do. Okay, the other resolutions that Team Red had included, or things that Team Blue brought up that Team Red voted down in the night, which are things you're not seeing as much about because emails, surprise, surprise. They also introduced some sort of a provision that was rerouting some of the money that they wanted to send to Argentina. And of course, Team Red kept that as well. That was to cover one of the other cuts they're trying to do. You've got more and more people realizing that, yeah, this money is gone. Okay, the SNAP money, gone. The tariff tax money, okay, it's not revenue, it's taxes that we paid, also gone, being sent to every nation but here. They're now saying they don't care about affordability. They're now saying that America First is sending as much money as possible to their friends around the world. Like, they've taken everything away from their core culture. And these folks are still, they are going to defend it no matter what. Okay, half of them will never be able to admit that they are wrong, and half of them enjoy this because they enjoy knowing that someone else is being harmed. It doesn't matter if they're going down with the ship too. As long as they get to watch them go, as long as they get to see the whites of their eyes as we all go down. And that's who y'all are afraid of. Okay, rabid diarrhea squirrels. That's who y'all don't want to stand up to. Ooh, speaking of, did y'all see or hear the rumors that J6, a large financier of that day, was the TP to the USA? I don't know, y'all. How do I say this? It's not even about the players behind the curtain and seeing all the strings. It's the frightening vindication in knowing that everything has always been connected, especially as a woman or a person of color, anyone who is not one of their ideal people, everyone that's under the boot of society, all of the demonized folks have known that all these things are connected and all these people are working together, and it's all a facade and a scam. You're being played, okay? Right now they're telling you to work for free, that it's patriotic to work for free, while they get paid to do nothing, while they complain when it's time to come back to work, where they come back to work and give themselves bonuses and raises. It's not funny that we're paying for it. We're paying for it. You know, that judge that stepped down, I know I already clarified that it was Reagan era, but even that judge said, at this point, silence is intolerable. That is a Reagan era judge who was on the bench for 40 years, lifetime appointment, stepped down just to be able to speak out about what is happening. I'm glad to see more and more people talking about, what was it, the unreliable narrator or whatever, when it comes to repeating what this regime says, repeating what Stinky says, repeating their claims. It took this long for people to realize that they're just lying and making things up. And it's breaking news every time data proves that they were lying, and it's shocking. And aren't y'all done with being shocked? The sky is blue news. Like I said, okay, the sky is blue. Are you shocked? Are you shocked? Can you stop being shocked already at what's not news and move on to the next part? Nepal. Yeah.